Hello, my friends, and welcome back to The Long Dark Interloper and our quest to survive in a frozen, post-apocalyptic world. My name is Sprocket, and currently we're here inside a barn, right outside the farmhouse. After, we crossed the map in the last episode, got a couple of rabbits, did some exploration in the farmhouse, and I think we're just about to set out. If I remember correctly, right outside here we do have a bear nearby. Let's go take a look if he's still there. Okay, we did have a bear over here. And I remember a storm was blowing in, actually. Blew our torch out. So I wonder if that storm is still going to be here. Do need to be cautious. I'm not sure if that bear is still here or not. Are you still here, bear? Don't hear anything. Let's look for some footprints in the snow. He could be anywhere. Could be back at his cave. And guys, I got a new computer. So this is going to be a new experience for me as I try to figure this out. Got to get all the settings just right once again. So please forgive me if I make some mistakes here and there. Got to get the controls set up. It also looks like my mouse sensitivity might be a little too quick. Let me know. Is this too quick? I do tend to whip around. I'm kind of used to playing, historically, I'm a gamer that plays action games, so I'm used to flipping around and looking in all directions. I've actually had to kind of slow myself down for the long dark. Be a little bit more smooth and, you know, looking around like that. Anyway, being cautious because I have no idea where the bear is, but we're going to try to make our way up to the radio tower. Looks like we're cold.
It's so cold.
I am worried about that bear. Where are you, bear? I wonder if he reset back to his cave. I hope he's not up at the signal tower. Yeah, I'm definitely looking around really quick. Just natural, I guess. Please leave a comment. Let me know if this is okay, if you want me to tune it down a little bit. And man, I am excited to try this out. I have a massive monitor now. It's going to take some getting used to for me as well, looking around. I feel like I'm in the world. I'm in the long dark now. Oh, by the way, I'll probably get a sprain here. Should we do some running? You can tell we've got a storm coming. Yeah, there's our storm, and our torch is going to blow out, probably. This is dangerous, especially if the bear is here. I probably shouldn't have come, actually, now that I think about it. Because we knew there would be a storm. We're taking damage from being cold. I do know where the radio tower is, roughly, but not in a blizzard. This might be a little tricky. There goes our torch. Okay, let's get out a flare. Not that it's going to help me against the bear. So I'm hoping to find the rope climb. Did I come up high enough? Now I'm actually kind of lost. Where are we? I'm just going to hug the edge here. Ooh, we're on the road. Does this go up? I guess we'll just follow the road. Seems like a good choice in a blizzard. Follow the road up to the top of the mountain. Yeah, probably should have stayed put. Especially with the both the bear and the blizzard on my radar here. Incredibly noisy blizzard. I think this does lead us up to the signal tower, though. If we just keep going this way. I hope this is the right way. You know what I should have out is the gun. Now that I think about it. I have run into the bear up here. I think we made it. Alright, let's get to safety. Our clothing is probably wet. Oh, I thought that was a wolf for a second. Alright, let's get inside the radio signal tower. There we go. A little bit risky. Thought we made it. Let's take a look at our clothing. I bet we got wet there. Yeah. Wet rabbit skin hat. A little bit of wet mittens. You know, somebody commented that we probably should switch from our wool toque to the other rabbit skin hat. I think I left it behind though, didn't I? But this hat does 1.4 degrees of warmth. The other one's 1.6. I do believe the hat we left behind was in pretty bad shape though. I think it was in bad condition. So we'll have to fix it up. As far as weight goes, this is how heavy? 0.37. Yeah, you know, it's probably worth it to swap to the rabbit skin hat. Can you wear two though? Can you wear two rabbit skin hats at the same time? Not actually sure about that. Let's do some looting, guys. Welcome to the radio signal tower. Have a look around. See what we have here. Got some combat boots.
Nobody needs this anymore.
Essentially leather. It's going to be too heavy for me to wear those. Plaid shirt. Another plaid shirt. Boy, this guy had quite the wardrobe, didn't he? It's like Mr. Like Mr. Rogers putting on the same outfit every day or something. Got some wires. Oh, you know what? We should straighten up. Clean up a little bit. Is there anything in the box? Yes, we got some ruined ketchup chips. I'm sure those are going to be just fine. Let's move this box. See if there's anything back there. Didn't see anything. Put that there. Okay, we've got another fuse. Check the microwave. Got some paperwork. Somebody didn't complete their paperwork before going home.
Best be prepared for anything.
Tin of sardines, 44%, and some peaches, 63%. Ooh, there we go. Coffee, 50% coffee. That's got to be good in the apocalypse. 50% coffee is like 100% coffee in the apocalypse. Right, okay. Anything else here? Am I missing any little hiding nuggets of goodness? Don't think so. Right, there we go. I'm so excited to get the game started that I forgot to put a clock out so I could see what time it is. Also, you know, I'm gonna play with these settings on the mouse. So I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna try to slow down our movements a little bit so I'm not so jittery and jumpy. Okay, that seems better. I have the mouse sensitivity turned down to 2%, so that is better. Hopefully that's better for you guys. All right, let's keep looting. See what is over here. Got more radio tower repair items. We do want to take care of that quest at some point. I think it's the Signal Void quest, which I have not done before. I started it once, I think. There we go. Sewing kit.
I'll take it.
Nice. Got some nice speakers up there. You can usually tell the quality of the speakers by the inputs on the back, you know, where you connect the wires. If they're nice, hefty chunky inputs, then they're pretty good speakers. If they're just the cheapo inputs, then it's probably not made for a high signal. Anyway, let's keep looking around.
This'll come in handy.
Got some antiseptic. Car battery we do need if we do want to fix up the signal tower. Okay. Anything back here? We got a flare back there. Glad we didn't have to use a flare coming up here. Trying to get around that bear. Flip the computer around. There we go. Oh, it's even got the floppies. Got the old floppy drives. I remember the first CD-ROM drive I had was a 1-speed CD-ROM, and then I upgraded to a 2-speed. Thought it was amazing to get a double-speed CD-ROM. Yeah, those were the days. I think I may have told you guys this before, but when I was a teenager, sound blasters were just barely a thing. I saved up my money from my job and bought a sound blaster to update the family computer. My father thought I was crazy until I showed him what it could do. It's pretty amazing.
I think I can use this.
Pretty amazing. And now pretty much everything has a sound blaster built into it or something equivalent. You don't have to sit and configure everything to work properly. Messing around with the executable auto exec bat. Is that what it was? Okay, enough rambling. Let's keep looking here. Anything there? I'm going to straighten this up. The cabinet's bugging me a little bit. I do believe we're going to be spending the night here. So, I think we're done looting. Let's take a look at what time it is. If I can remember how to do that. There we go. We got the sun. So it's essentially noon. I thought it was later than it was. But we got the sun at the center point, which means it's pretty much noon. How are we doing for water? 2.4 liters. Let's get a drink. Just fill all the way up, I guess. We do have some repairs to do on our clothing. As long as I don't get hungry. How hungry are we? A little bit on the hungry side. What's our food situation? Okay, we got some ketchup chips we could eat. We got some canned food. Be nice if I could actually cook these. I could get a little bit extra calories. I think we're going to eat the tin of sardines. Yeah, let's go ahead and eat those. Does provide a little bit of hydration. I was wondering about that. Okay. Let's do some repairs on our clothing. Sort by condition. So we've got our thermals. Let's go ahead and repair these if I have some cloth. I do. Okay. Let's go ahead and repair those. We've got 2 sewing kits now. I'm glad I don't have to use fishing tackle anymore for that. Okay. Success on the thermals. So we're back up to 100%. That's great because they were below 75%. I'm actually kind of surprised at that. So these are 68%. Let's go ahead and fix these. Okay, I can hear the wind appears to have stopped outside. I think I left the rabbit skins back at the barn, so I don't actually have any way to fix those. I would like to, if there's a break in the weather, I do want to get out of here. Don't want to spend the night here if I don't have to. I might just sneak this metal pill, though. Take it with us. I'd prefer not to break it down if I don't have to before we leave. By the way, I'm just making sure I didn't miss anything. Somebody said I missed a... what did I miss? Missed a cabinet, I think, in one of the last places. Oh, yeah, it was the farmhouse. Missed a cabinet, apparently, in the farmhouse. It probably had a pantry completely full. I imagine it was completely full of all kinds of delicious Post-apocalyptic food. Right, okay. I think we're good to go. So let's save our progress here. Let's take a peek at what the weather looks like. We may as well take this with us.
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
Okay. I think this might be good enough weather to get out of here. Ooh, I'm hearing noises. We're going to drop the heavy stuff and the wires and all that fun stuff over here. I don't want to interact with this because I believe we get an Aurora tonight if I touch this thing. So let's just drop what we have here. Sort by weight. Okay, we got the battery. We need to drop sort alphabetically here. We're going to drop the fuses, and we got some wires. I believe we need some scrap metal here too, don't we? Yeah, we do need to bring some scrap metal up here. I can't remember how much we need, but we do need some. Maybe I should leave the bucket. You know what? I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take the bucket. Okay, I think we're ready to go. I feel kind of heavy for some reason. Probably have too much loot. We're gonna get out our gun just in case Mr. Bear decides to show up. If I could find a safe place to go, I wouldn't mind actually interacting with the bear. But I want to do it on my terms.
Starting to feel numb.
As Frank Sinatra would say, right? My way. I want to do it my way. But at least we got the distress pistol out. Got some good visibility now. Likely to get a sprain here once again. So guys, I think that was a pretty good quick in and out job. Assuming we can get back safely. Did a little bit of looting. Checked out Signal Hill. We checked out the barn. I think it's time to go to the coastal highway. Make our exit here.
If I don't warm up soon.
We're gonna get our tools. Make our way back to Thompson's Crossing. I think there might be some meat there. We also have that deer we killed in the last episode that we could... Oh, hey, guys. Got some ptarmigan. I don't know. Should we go for it? Ooh, visibility's getting actually pretty nice. We might be able to get a free fire here. Cook these ptarmigan. I think he moved. And I was low. I mean, yeah, shot too low. Alright, take your time. And he's moving again. We can crouch and get right up to him. I keep forgetting we can do that, so I actually don't need to be so far away. The trader would really like the feathers off of these guys, I remember. Man, sorry guys, I keep bumping my mouse as I'm taking aim here. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this, sorry, it's a new mouse. I am getting used to it. Oh gosh. I usually hit these guys in like the second shot, don't I? Are we using good arrows now? I think we're using good arrows. Oh my goodness. Let's try this again. There we go. Number 3. Okay, nice. Put that away. Let's get our arrows back. Hope it was worth it. I've got some work to do, getting used to this mouse. Okay, now we are smelly. Oh yeah, we're gonna get a free fire, right? Let's get some protection from the wind. Maybe. I don't know if this is gonna work. Let's drop all of our smelly stuff. See if I can hurry and get a fire. Yeah, I've got a free fire. I believe I have some coal in my inventory. We're going to be going through the Cinder Hills coal mine. So I might be willing to let a little piece of coal slip out of my tight fist grasp. I am quite the hoarder. Although, you know what? We do have a lot of sticks. Let's see what the temperature's like as we let this fire warm up here. What is the temperature? -9, -8. Let's put a little bit more on there. Do a little bit of water. Okay, we are warm, at least for now. Let's get some meat off of this guy. Use the hacksaw, I guess. Not a lot of meat on this one. Okay, nice. I can already tell I'm going to be fumbling keys sometimes because this is a larger keyboard. It's one of those fancy schmancy ones with the glowing keys. Okay, we already got that one, right? He's done. It's a little bit more meat on this guy. You know, to be honest, I wasn't paying attention to the first ptarmigan. Was he fat? Busy thinking about the controls here. Okay, so he's done. Water's done. Let's grab those. Okay, I got 20 minutes. Just do this one by hand. Save some wear and tear on our hacksaw. Hopefully the weather stays nice. 3 minutes till ready. Okay. Let's go ahead and eat that. Go. Well, that's a little piece. I wouldn't mind if the bear came by right now. We've got a nice defense with our fire. Tell the wind is picking up though. That could be problematic. Okay, so we have, is it just 3 ptarmigan? Yeah, because I scared one of them.
I can't feel my feet.
Let's see if we can see the bear visually. Get an idea of where he is. Don't see him. Does that mean he's right behind me? Yeah, I have no idea where he is. I would like to take these ptarmigan with me. Would be nice. Just to get the feathers, I mean. Ooh, that actually worked out pretty good. Worked out perfectly. Got an hour 53 left on the fire. But this wind is no joke. Could potentially go down the rope, I guess. Although we are heavy, so that wouldn't work. I'm gonna take some torches here. Oh, you know, I should drop some tea. Let's get those nice and hot before we head out. And do I have anything in our flask? I do. Let's take those out. 3 minutes till ready. Okay. Let's put these in our thermos. Get some more torches. We do have the coal mine coming up, as I mentioned, so gotta make sure I have enough torches for this expedition all the way back to the Quonset Garage. Let's make sure we have some good quality torches. We can leave the bad quality ones behind to be harvested, or I don't know. It's always kind of nice when I come to an area I've been to and there's a stack of torches, even if they're just for harvesting into sticks. Saves me having to figure out what to do. Okay, got some torches. Let's go ahead and drink our tea. Improve our heat.
So cold.
Got a little bit of improvement there. Okay, got the birds. We are smelly, we're heavy. What could go wrong? A little bit of wind. Probably get a sprain here. So we make our way back to the barn in order to sort out everything. Once I get in the barn, I'll probably take the time to harvest the feathers on these ptarmigan. This might be our last opportunity to get some feathers within proximity to the trader. He does like his feathers, I must say. Okay, like I said, we could have a sprain here. It's very likely. Also not sure where the bear is. Gonna try to keep my options open with visibility here. It's nice we got a good meal out of that. Out of that bird harvest. Alright, Mr. Bear, are you around here somewhere?
Jeez, this is cold.
It is cold. Okay, I've got a visual on the car on the road. Let's get a new torch. This is dangerous right here, going through a little area. I have no idea where the bear is, but we know he's around. All right, bear, where are you? Let's get up to the road. Have a little bit more visibility up there. Car's right here. Ooh, I'm hearing some kind of noises. No sign of the bear.
Freezing.
I'm gonna drop the birds. Let's drop those. We'll check the trunk. Let's put the hood up. Any batteries? No. Check inside. Boy, we're not even warm in the car, are we? Anything else? Ooh, there's a sewing book. That was good. Got a sewing book out of that. Okay. One of those birds looked like I hadn't harvested it. Wonder if I left some meat on one of the birds. I'm gonna jog a little bit. I don't like this. Don't know where the wildlife is. It is a beautiful, clear day at Pleasant Valley. Even though we're freezing to death. Okay, no bear. That's good. Let's get inside.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Okay, we made it back. I want to check out these birds. So they have all been harvested. Okay. For some reason, I didn't see the feathers. Okay, we need to do some warming up. I do have that other bucket in my inventory, don't I? Let's drop the other bucket. I'll place that here. Okay. Torch is almost out. I might want to just keep going. No, wait. I was going to harvest these birds, wasn't I? So, problem is, I'm going to have to let this fire go out, I think. But I think that's worth it, right? Potentially using a match later on in order to get 12 ptarmigan down. Yeah, I think I'm going to go for that. Sun is going down. Let's grab these guys. Maybe a little bit of water. And I'm going to put the torch out. Hate to do it, but I'm going to put it out. Okay. And let's harvest these ptarmigan. Do I have enough water? Hold on. Let me see if I'm thirsty. Let's get a drink. Yeah, I was thirsty. Get a drink. Now we're going to harvest 12 feathers. It's going to take a long time. Doing it by hand, I guess, is the fastest of any option. Let's keep an eye on our hunger and our thirst as we do this. Got to make sure we have enough calories to make it through the night, of course. Okay, that bird is done. Disappeared into nothingness. Next one. These are for you, trader. Trader man. Ooh, we got an Aurora. It's probably because I went up to the signal hill. I must have triggered it anyway. And harvest, last one. It's going to take another 2 hours. We're going to go to sleep. Have a nice long rest. Nice. Okay, so we got 12 feathers out of that. Do we want to harvest the hide on this guy or the gut? 56 minutes. Could use a knife, I guess. Our knife is in good shape. 38 minutes. Yeah, let's do it. Let's get another hide and another gut. Then I'm going to go to sleep. Do need to remember to drop them. Okay, nice.
Place to rest.
All right, let's drop our stuff to cure here. Yeah, I'm definitely getting used to this mouse. It's kind of slippery. Like it just wants to slide all over the place. Let's get a drink. Actually, I should eat first, right? Sort by weight. What's our weight situation? So we do have these peaches, but I would like to cook them next time we have a fire. Let's go ahead and eat these rotten ketchup chips. Wash it down with some water. Well, that was good. We got some coffee up at the Signal Hill. We got some clothing items. In fact, I'm going to leave... you know what? I'm not going to mess with it. Let's go to sleep. I'll check it in the morning because I just got a drink. I don't want to get another drink before I go to bed. Where is the bed? There it is. Yeah, we should be good to sleep for 10 hours. So I will see you guys in the morning. All right, good morning, everybody. We have survived 94 days, 22 hours, and 40 minutes. Let's get a drink of soda pop this morning. Get that bad taste out of our mouth from Sleeping. Anything else? Do we want to eat anything else before we go? We should, like I said, we should have some of that deer meat if we happen to go that way. So we're probably good just to set out. We'll leave these curing here as a surprise for when we come back this way. Do I want to take the metal pills? Probably okay. I don't have any tools. So it's not going to do me any good to have some scrap metal, I guess, at this point. Although, yeah, I'm just going to leave it. Okay, so taking items. Let's see. We'll get the black bear hide. We'll get the saplings. Cured deer hide. Cured guts. Yeah, I'll take them all. Why not? There's our hat. 67%. I could fix that up, I guess. You know, I should just take everything, right? Just move everything to my inventory. There we go. Let's take a look at what it takes to fix up this hat here. Actions, repairs. So we're going to need a cured gut, cured rabbit hide, 27 minutes. Yeah, we can do that. Let's do it.
God, I could eat a horse.
100% rabbit skin hat. At some point, we'll fix up the other one, but for now, it's not going to let me wear two hats. I was afraid of that, guys. 2 rabbit skin hats is just too much, I guess. It's not going to happen. But at least we have a 100% condition rabbit skin hat. We'll take the other one back with us to the Quonset Garage. I do want to leave some of the items we picked up, like those boots, for example. Those are going to be heavy. Other clothing items we don't really need. The plaid shirts. Anything else I picked up? I think that was it, right? Okay. Got another flare. I can leave some of these torches behind. You know, I'm going to drop the torches as opposed to putting them in the bag. Just for visibility's sake. There we go. And of course, we don't want to forget our woodworking tools. One of the major items that we definitely need to bring back with us. Let's get a drink. Gonna stop there. Okay. I think we're ready to set out. Let me just see if I want to drop any of the water. 3.8 liters. I think we have a lot of water back at Thompson's Crossing. I'll drop half a liter. And I think we are ready to go, assuming that the weather cooperates. Put that there. All right, let's head out into the unknown.
This bag is getting kind of heavy.
Whoa! And looks like we're not going anywhere. That was kind of a sneaky storm because I couldn't hear it. So in that case, we've got some more repairs we can do while we wait this out. Or we could read, right? We got the sewing book we could read. Let's check our clothing once again. So we got the rabbit skin mittens. Got the wool toque. Maybe I should fix that up. Let's go ahead and repair that. Ooh, sounds like the storm has stopped, actually. Maybe we'll get a free fire. Let's take a look. Oh, we're hungry. Dang it. Okay. Getting hungry. I might as well eat now. We're going to eat some ketchup chips. Okay, I think we are in the clear as far as weather goes. No idea where the bear is. I think I'm going to go for it.
sure I can carry much more.
If the sun comes out, I'll probably get a fire. But otherwise... Oh, you know what? I think it is coming out. Is the sun coming out? Let's see if we can get a free fire with our mag lens. Yeah, we can get a free fire, guys. May as well warm up some tea to aid us in our travel across Pleasant Valley. Who knows how long the sun is going to last. Okay, let's drop our tea. Get that warmed up. I'm gonna put the gun away. It's kind of messed me up anyway. And you know what? I'll drop this one as well. There we go. I'll take a peek around. Let's see if we can spot this bear. No sign of the bear. Okay. Tea is done. We'll drink a reishi tea, I guess. Oh, sorry. I drank the rosehip one. Anyway. Put the other ones in our inventory here. Into the thermos. And we're good to go. I'm kind of going this way because I know the deer was over here somewhere. Alright guys, we found our deer kill. I do see we got wolves nearby. Maybe they've been snacking on the deer. Hey there, Wolfie. I don't think I'm smelly. I am gonna, you know what? I remember we didn't get the hide off of this guy. I might actually take a minute and get this deer hide. They're so useful. I was really regretting that we didn't get it last time.
Come on, little fire.
I think I would even trade another piece of coal.
Perfect.
Should we put a piece of coal on? I'm going to do it. We're going to trade a piece of coal for a deer hide. Let's see if we can get warm while we're doing this. I did see another feather. You know what? Let's put some meat on. Okay, that piece is too small. There we go. Got a half hour and we're warm. Let's get the hide. By hand, 28 minutes. Perfect. It's better. Don't mind leaving the guts for the wolves. Once again, we're going to drop these guys. make sure they're warming up. Okay, nice. These are cooked already. And we left a pile back here. Do these get cooked? Nice.
I'm not going to be able to carry this load for much longer.
Nine minutes remaining. Okay. I think we're good. I don't necessarily want to stick around any longer than I have to. Should we head to the barn? Or just head straight to Thompson's? Let's check our notes. Let's see if I left anything of interest at the barn. Pleasant Valley. Barn. Got a wolf pelt, a bear pelt, guts, quality tools. Okay, I think I want to take those to Thompson's Crossing. So we'll head over to the barn. Weather seems to be holding up pretty well at the moment. I may actually take this meat to the barn instead of leaving it out in the open here. Might be kind of nice to have meat at the barn. You know, do we already have meat over there? Did we kill a bear?
I can barely walk with this much gear.
I'll leave the fat. And I think we're going to be plenty warm. So I'm not going to mess with the tea in my thermos. Man, what a beautiful day. Incredibly beautiful. One of the rare days that Pleasant Valley is pleasant. Carrying this meat, we could be attracting the bear. Try to get a visual on the bear before he sees us. That would be nice. There's something over there. What is that? Oh, it's the part of the building, I think. I don't know if I ever checked that car on the road there. Might have to check that at some point. Well, guys, I know the journey has been slow, as we have really from day one, just kind of taking our time. But I've really enjoyed this. I hope it hasn't been too slow for you. We're slowly making progress. As we are checking out all of the different territories, looting all the different major locations. We still have quite a bit to do. We've got to check out Bleak Inlet, Hushed River Valley, Forlorn Muskeg, the prison. What is that? Black Rock? And then we can head into the far territories. Although, you know, I got some comments from you guys. You think we should just go to the far territories directly? Maybe after we go to Coastal Highway. So I might have to check that out. I believe it is the airfield, right? Is that where we get the quest for the signal tower thing? Whatever that is. Okay, I'm kind of worried about a bear here, but I do want to go around the other side. Is there a bear? Hey, we got meat. Nice. Okay, let's drop the cooked meat. Is this cooked? It's all raw. Here's some cooked meat. Okay, nice. We got some cooked meat. No sign of the bear after all. Let's go inside.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
So let's put all of these items into a container to prevent them from wearing out. Or we can just take them with us. Looks like we got some coal I left behind. That's kind of nice. Got some soda. Quality tools. Okay, I'm going to leave some guts here in the drawer, I think. So we're leaving 6 guts. I'm going to take all the hides, I believe. And we're taking the quality tools. Ooh, 35% whetstone. You know, I'm going to take that. I'll leave a soda, I guess. Could drink one. Let's drink a soda right now. Okay. So I just need to modify our notes really quick. Here at Pleasant Valley, we are getting rid of the wolf pelt and the bear pelt and the tools. I'll just leave guts. And I think we're ready to go. Checking the time. Yeah, it should be good.
It's getting too heavy to carry.
I think we just need to go. Okay, weather is still good. I'll eat one last little sliver of meat. Drop it. And we're going to head out. I'm hoping the weather stays good. The bear does like to use this bridge. But so do I. So I'm going to head up to this bridge. We'll get a new torch. And then it should be a straight shot from here to Thompson's Crossing. Let's get a new torch. Alright guys, if everything works out, I will see you back at the community center. Just in time for bingo, I think, maybe? Is that the bear? There's a wolf. There's a wolf over there. Do I hear the bear? I hear something. Maybe not. Okay. Alright guys, I'm going to do a skip here. Hopefully I'll see you back. Hopefully I'll see you back at Thompson's Crossing. Okay guys, we made it back to Thompson's Crossing. It's been a while, hasn't it? Got a lot of loot in our inventory. I'm hoping I left some meat here, because I'm wanting some meat for breakfast in the morning. Looks like we do have some already cooked up right here. Very good. A pile of fat. Now let's get inside.
Barely walk with this much gear.
Nice. Okay. These should all be cured. Nice. Feels good to be back. Mr. Moose. I think he's been watching over the watching over the place while we were gone. You know, I wonder if a wolf somehow got in here or a bear. Do you think they'd be frightened by that? I bet they would. You know, if they came through the front doors and saw that. That's got to be the biggest moose ever to be way up high like that. Probably scared the crap out of them. All right, well, we are back. Cooking skillet. I wonder if I have a skillet back at the Quonset Garage. I'll have to look at my my notes. But guys, I think I might take a minute here to figure out what we're taking with us before we head out. It is getting kind of late, but I think we could probably make it to the coal mine maybe if we hurry. So I'm going to take a minute and figure things out, leave notes and all that fun stuff. So I'll join you in just a minute, guys, once I get everything figured out. All right, guys, I think I got everything sorted out. What we're going to take, I'll just show you quickly my inventory here. I've got a bunch of torches because, of course, I do want to go through the mine. Just sort of alphabetically. Actually, I do want to drop the antiseptic. Everything else, though, I'll just scroll through here really slowly if you want to take a look at what we're bringing. I'm taking a bunch of the pelts, cured pelts. I'm going to take some of the cured guts as well. I'm taking a lot of good stuff. Taking the quality tools, the extra rabbit skin hat, the sewing kits, lots of coffee, stuff like that, right? And the tools, of course. Inside the refrigerator, we are leaving these items over here. That's pretty much it. And I did update our notes. So, hopefully, everything is good to go. I did drop the fresh fresh deer hide there. Make sure that is going to cure. Let's see what the weather's like.
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
Okay, a little on the windy side. Let's get a bite to eat here. Make sure we're nice and full before we head into the mine. And hopefully the weather will be on our side today. Okay. Might even be able to get a free fire. Let's try this. Yeah, actually we do get a free fire. So that worked out. For the cost of one stick, we get a free fire.
Come on, little fire.
Probably blow out, but anyway, give it a shot. We do need to carry a fire with us through the mine. I'd prefer to use a torch rather than our lantern to save on fuel. Let's go ahead and get a torch.
Yeah. That's a good one.
Got 9 good quality torches. I'm going to get a drink. I'm going to drink all the way up this time. So we are just barely cold. Wow, guys, I think the weather is cooperating for a change. Don't know how long that will last. Maybe I shouldn't jinx it. We could use this little bit of good luck. So, guys, please take a minute, leave a comment on what you think of the new computer setup. Hopefully it's working out okay. If you'd like to contribute, you can find links in the description if you want to help me to have good equipment like I just purchased here. Much appreciated, no pressure. But mostly I do want to hear from you. Let me know if this is working out okay for you. Any comments are much appreciated, as I am constantly trying to improve the channel and viewing experience for you guys. I do really appreciate your comments and feedback and suggestions and banter and snide comments and snickers and funny jokes and all that stuff. Anyway, okay, assuming the weather's going to be nice to us, I'll do a little skip here so we can make it all the way to the mine. Probably run into a wolf, I imagine, at some point. But otherwise, I'll see you at the mine entrance. guys, we made it to the mine without any interactions with the wildlife, so that's kind of nice. Let's head inside. I think, you know what? I just had a thought. I should probably drop the sticks. We're going to be loaded up with coal. Take 2 pieces of sticks. All right, let's go.
Man, this pack is getting kind of heavy.
2 pieces of sticks. What was I saying there? Okay, we've got the storm lantern. I'll just have a quick look around with the lantern before I decide what we're going to do here. Do have a little bit of coal here. I think we're going to leave that, though. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe I'll take it. Would be nice to have that at the Quonset. Okay. I'll take the coal. Let's get out a torch. I would prefer to use torches through here so we save on our fuel. Go ahead and use a match. Okay. Might do another skip here as well because we've got a long way to walk. I am moving quite slow because of the heavy load. Once we get out of the mine, I may decide to switch to our sled. Might not be a bad idea. So anyway, guys, I'll do a little skip here so you don't have to watch me pick up all this coal. I'm actually going to do a quick peek down this way. I know this is a dead end, but there can be some coal down here. I'll check this really quick. Okay, there's the dead end. You can drop off there. You know, just drop down into that area, but I do want to check for coal, so I'm actually going to go back.
I'm not going to be able to carry this load for much longer.
Alright guys, we made it through the coal mine. I have no idea how much coal we got, but I believe it's a lot. Let's take a look. 60 pieces of coal. Incredible. I always love going through the Cinder Hills coal mine. I can hear quite a storm going on outside, and it is late. So we're probably just going to extinguish our torch here and spend the night, I think. I might actually want to take one of these cans with us. Anyway, let's put down our bed here. Extinguish our torch. I actually wouldn't mind taking a look outside, but now that I've extinguished my torch, I probably just should go to sleep. So let's get a drink. Fortunately, we ate all that food before we left, so we're not super hungry. We're going to be able to sleep through the night. Go for 10 hours of sleep, and I will see you guys in the morning. All right, good morning, everybody. Looks like the sun is barely coming up. It's a little too dark to see at the moment, so I might do a little bit of reading this morning, depending on how much hunger we have. 60 pieces of coal. Love that. Could potentially eat some cattails or something. You know what? We could go for a stale chocolate bar, I suppose. Let's go ahead and eat that. Alright, sun is barely coming up. I would like to see if we could get a free fire. So I'm going to light this so I can figure out where the exit is. There's the exit right in front of me. Let's put out our lantern.
I can barely walk with this much gear.
Okay, no free fire. It's pretty cold. Let's deploy our sled, I think. Sort by weight. There it is. 95% condition on our Pepe the Mule sled. We're going to load Pepe full of coal. And skillet. And we've got a bunch of hides, right? We could go with the sticks. There we go. Now we're lightweight. The tools. And pry bar. That's probably good. Okay, let's get out our gun. So our health is back to full, which is kind of nice. Won't last that way for long. This could be tricky, guys. Potentially wolves in the path. Possibly a bear. I don't know.
Looks like I made it through another night.
But I wouldn't mind just doing a straight shot for the Quonset. If we could pull that off, that'd be nice.
I've never felt so cold in my life.
Yeah, cold and taking damage again. I suppose if we run into a wolf, I'll probably just light a torch and scare it. I'd rather do that than try to shoot it, I think. But if we run into the bear, the bear's another story. Might have to make a fire just to scare it off, or possibly to shoot it. I don't know. I'll have to see what happens here. I'm hoping we have a nice pile of meat back at the Quonset Garage. That way I don't have to worry about trying to kill something. Just have to keep our ears open as we travel. I'm not going to stop at the fire lookout. Don't think there's anything there for us other than shelter and warmth. It may not even be warm. I don't know. It's pretty cold this morning. I'm a little impatient to get things going, so I just want to push on, get to the Quonset. Okay, we got a wolf. That scared me. Alright, Wolfie, don't want to shoot you. I'm going to scout ahead, guys. I want to see if the bear is in the vicinity. We do need to make it through this little narrow gap here. That's a wolf, okay. Scout ahead. Bear does come up through here. I do not want to come face to face with the bear. So we got safety at that trailer there. Oh, there's the bear right there. There is the bear right there. Bear's right there. The bear's right there. Right in front of me. Are we gonna shoot the bear? He don't care if we shoot the bear. What's he gonna do? Is he gonna turn around? Put an arrow in the bear, I think. So at least we know where he is, and we are behind him, not the other way around. We're going to sneak up behind him, poke him with a stick.
I'm starving.
Yeah, we're hungry. I'll make a fire, then we'll shoot him. Don't want to get too close. I am hungry, man. So hungry. I should just actually let him walk, shouldn't I? The further he walks, better. So I am crouched, right? Yeah, I'm crouched. I can't throw my torch. It will alert him. If I throw my torch to relight it, it will alert him. So I'm going to drop it from my inventory here. Drop it quietly on the ground. We'll use this torch. I'm going to get something to eat. Let's eat a bag of chips. Okay, bear, you just keep going. When you get a little closer to the Quonset Garage, I'll take a shot at you. Boy, I should have got a better torch. This one is pretty low. Look at these big paw prints. He's a big boy. Crunching the snow down like that. Let's hope he doesn't do a crazy Ivan on us. Do you remember Crazy Ivan from the Hunt for Red October? Is that what it's called? Crazy Ivan is where two submarines are in the water, but only the one behind knows that the one ahead is there. Does that make sense? Yeah. So the one behind is quietly stalking the other submarine, and occasionally the submarine up ahead will stop and listen. And if that happens, the submarine behind could potentially coast into the other submarine. It's called a Crazy Ivan. So hopefully this bear doesn't stop, and then I just coast right into the back of him. I think we're going to make a fire where we normally make a fire, right here. Seems to be a lucky fire spot for taking out bears. I'm a little bit worried about the loot that we left behind. Let's just get a fire started here, and then shoot, I only have like 2 sticks though, don't I? I transferred all of my coal into that other, into the what is that thing called? The sled. Yeah, that's it, a sled. Okay, we're gonna make a fire right here with 2 sticks, I think is what I have. I have 2 sticks, guys.
Come on, little fire.
I should have kept some of the coal with me, really. Yeah, this could be bad. Shoot. I don't have enough fuel for this. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go get some coal or some fuel. We have to have left some back here. Right? There's a deer. Wow. Okay. Last torch. We do have a big pile of meat. Should we just let him go? Got lots of bear hides. I do want to shoot the bear, guys. It's going to make the pathway a lot safer. We got all this coal. Let's go shoot him. Yeah, we're hungry. Let's put some coal on here. Alright, Bear, where are you? Unfortunately, I don't think I have very many rocks. Gotta get his attention. Come on, Bear. That worked. You see me? You see me, Bear? Can you see me? Yeah, he can see me. Come on, Bear. We played this game before, right? You just keep coming. I need to eat something. It's right over here. Step into my office. I'm gonna go up on the hill. You just keep coming. Can you see me? See the cattail. You see me, Bear? Let's just make sure you keep coming. Yeah, he's coming. Alright, we're going to use the arrow, bow and arrow. Should have plenty of time left on the fire.
I'm gonna need to eat soon.
Alright, Bear, you just keep coming. A little closer. A little bit closer. Oh, wow. Did not expect that. One shot. Nice. Alright, got an hour and 8 minutes on the fire. I need to get my stuff down here. I could warm up, actually, a little bit. Let me drop a tea. I think I need to get my stuff before we mess with that bear. But I will get my arrow. Let's get warmed up. What can I eat? Another cattail. Okay, we're gonna get warmed up a little bit here. I do need more torches. Weather is changing. We do have that wolf up ahead we gotta mess with. But guys, I'm happy with that. We got a bear. The pathway is cleared now, so I actually feel safe traveling down here now. If that makes sense. I was kind of worried about that. Let's drink this. I'm not going to mess with the thermos. I will get my arrow back, just because I don't ever know what's going to happen. You know, if I don't make it back here, I do want my arrow. Got the arrow. Okay. Let's go get our sled. You know what? We're gonna lose. How do I want to do this? I'm gonna lose my free fire when I pick up that sled, so I'm gonna actually make a fire right here by this bear. Let's do that. Might actually blow out though, won't it? Make it back here. Okay, that's my last stick. We'll put a couple pieces of coal on here.
Come on, little fire. Come on.
Okay, let's add some coal. I'm going to put some water to cook. Yeah, that's fine. So 2 hours. Okay, let's go get our gear. Bring it to safety. I could even just bring it into one of these houses, I guess.
My fingers feel numb.
All right, Wolf, where did you go? Don't jump out and scare me. So we got to go up this way, around the rock. That's where I spotted the bear. It was right there. I'm glad we scouted ahead, guys. I think that was the right call. I do need to pick up a stick, at least one. Got a few more here too. Let's get a new torch. Okay, we're gonna get cold in a minute. Yeah, it's further than I thought. All the way up here.
This is so cold. I just want to lay down for a bit.
Wow, I didn't realize how much cold damage we've taken. That's okay. We're back to the Quonset. Got a torch. We'll scare the wolf. Hey, I hear you. Where are you, wolf? Don't know where he is. Oh, here he comes. Okay. I was wondering when you'd come. You probably heard me drop the torch. Okay, don't go that way. Stupid wolf. That was the wrong way. Now I've got to shoot him or scare him or something. Yeah, let's try this again. See if we can get his attention again. Alright, Wolf. Now this time, you need to go the correct way. Come on. Which way are you going to go? Do I need to shoot you? Okay, that's better. I'm just going to leave the torch. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. Let's get back to the bear. Get back to our fire. Feels good to be back at Coastal Highway. Try to cut through here. Taking cold damage again. Surprise, surprise. I think 50% health is my comfort zone. Like, I'm starting to get a little uncomfortable. Once it gets 50%, I start to get a little worried. We're going to be back to the fire here in a minute. It's going to be nice hot fire because we use coal. So temperature is going to be really good. I Should probably warm up before we try to make it to one of the houses. That wasn't that cozy. He's just taking a nap right there. It's like he rolls over when he gets cold on one end.
Man, I could eat anything.
Probably should have swung around with that differently. Let's see. That is done. Pick that up. 23 minutes till boiled. Let's get a chunk of meat, I guess. There we go. Get a little bit of meat there. Warm up in the meantime. Yeah, we're warming up. Super hungry, though. See if we have any small pieces. Are these all the same? 23. Let's do this one in the pot. Okay. 21 minutes. I need to eat some food here. Okay, I'm going to back up and try to aim this better at the Quonset. In fact, I might just keep going, actually. Let's make sure I got my gun out. I do. Okay. I might just go all the way, guys. I need to get some food. ASAP. I'm gonna go around the back side so I can get some food. Oh, scared the deer again. Okay, is this cooked? Yes, let's get some food. Nice. All right, let's go get the. Actually, you know, I'm gonna head inside. Let's move this stuff inside. I don't want the sled to be taking damage.
This pack is.
Okay, good to be back. I'm just gonna drop most of the stuff right here in the middle. We can sort it out when I have time. Sort by weight. We're gonna drop the tools, the hides, the skillet. Actually, I'll keep the skillet. We could probably use that to cook. Drop that. Drop some water. Anything else we need to drop? It's a hide. Sort alphabetically now. Now we have a lot of good loot we're bringing back with us. Leave that here. Leave that here for now. Got all this coffee. It doesn't weigh much though. I'll just take the coffee. We'll leave those here. Okay, nice. Let's go get the bear, I guess. We're still heavy. Oh, I got the coal. That's right. I'm gonna leave the coal right here.
I'm not going to be able to carry this load for much longer.
Drop all that. I'll take a couple pieces. And we're good. Let's go. Actually, I'm going to take more. There we go. All right, let's go get the bear. Wow, guys, we have gotten so much accomplished since we woke up this morning. We woke up at the barn by the farmhouse, went up to Signal Hill, looted Signal Hill, went to the proper big barn, then to Thompson's Crossing. Got all our loot over there. Then we went to Cinder Hills coal mine. Got 60 pieces of coal. Now I got a bear. Okay, 46 minutes to cook. How about you? 7 minutes? This is past time. Okay, we got about a half hour. We're going to quarter this bear. I'm going to cancel after a minute. Right about there, because I'm thirsty. Get a drink. Let's check on the duration of our fire. Got 41 minutes. Let's pick this up. Let's add a piece of coal. Do some water, I guess. Let's finish quartering the bear. And we should be able to just throw this bear into our sled. Now? Yeah, okay. Let's drop Pepe. Deploy, I should say. We're going to deploy Pepe. Start moving all this stuff inside.
I'm gonna have to leave some of this gear behind.
I will leave the meat, that's fine. And we got the deer, or the bear hide, I should say. Okay, nice. Is this done? Water's done. Got some time on the fire. Ooh, I got a broken arrow there. I thought I got the arrow. Grab some torches to replenish our supply. Because we don't waste. Sometimes I do. Not right now, though. We have one more package of meat we got to put in the sled. We'll leave that here, I guess. Good to be back, isn't it, guys? Good to be home. If we need to, we can go fishing to take care of our vitamin C. Anyway, let's get a gun out just in case. Get our sled. And I think this is where we're going to call it an episode, guys. Thank you so much for coming along. Hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you have, please, you know the drill. Take a minute, press the like button. I'd love to hear from you if you'd like to leave a comment. Anything will do. A little emoji. Leave a little bear emoji if you made it all the way to the end, guys. I'll know you made it. Hopefully you're already subscribed so you don't miss out on the adventure. But most importantly, guys, I do hope to catch you in the next episode. Take care.